right, what's up, guys? Welcome to Wild Wednesday as we kick off this midweek call. So phenomenal work to you guys out there Monday and Tuesday. I see you guys putting up the AP and just absolutely crushing it out there. So nice work to you guys. Hey, jumping into today's call, we're going to continue what we talked about on Monday, which was building your dream team, building that agency up. So we talked about the why to build on Monday. Today, we're going to talk about how to build. Okay, so just very simple strategies, right, in order to grow your agency and in order to grow your business up. So that's what we're going to dive into on today's call. But before we jump into that, let's give a shout out to some of the agents who are going big this year as rookies. So Rookie of the Year, like you guys know, we've got 2 months left and the top 5 rookies year to date. Big shout out to Ivy. She has hit the ground running in this new career, having a phenomenal year. Big shout out to Jennifer for having an amazing rookie year as well. Antonio crushing it like always since he got started here. Big shout out to Sam on the individual side, but also the team side with her first full year here at FFA. And then huge shout out to Jody as well. All 5 of you rookies this year, all right, just running towards the Rookie of the Year award. And I can't wait to see where you guys finish up this year. So big shout out to you guys. Give them a big shout out in the agency chat there. Phenomenal work here. Your guys' first full year, just crushing it and doing big things. So nice work to you guys. Jumping into the call though, let's talk about building the dream team again, right? With the same quote as Monday, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. How do you build the dream team? So today's call is going to be geared towards teaching you how to actually build this business up for yourself, right? There's a lot of why to do it, motivation to do it, but what's the simple strategies that you have to have as an agent to actually grow your team, to grow that dream team? So number one, guys, is the opportunity. All right. You have to believe in what you're doing if you want other people to believe it as well. All right. And that's the key, is what kind of opportunity are you presenting to people? Right here at FFA, we've got such a strong belief in our opportunity and what we could hopefully potentially help people with, which is hitting that goal of financial freedom through this career. And that opportunity is available to anybody and everybody. That's why I love this industry. I love this company, love this career, because it doesn't matter if you're young, if you're old, all right, what nationality you are. It doesn't matter. This opportunity can benefit everybody. All right, I remember when we first got started in insurance, the goal for us was to just make a little bit of extra to hopefully pay down some debt, pay down some credit card debt, right? Think about the world we live in today. Think about how expensive everything has gotten. All right, think about gas, food, credit card interest rates, housing, right? Housing interest rates are double, if not triple, what they were. House prices, all right, I don't know where you live, but here in North Carolina, it's looking more and more like California as the years go on, right? Your normal 1,500 square foot house that cost you $150,000, right, brand new, back in 2012, is now costing you about $500,000, right? And it's just going up. It's not going to come down anytime soon. So the opportunity, there is a lot of people out there that would do anything to have the opportunity to just make an extra $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month. That would be life-changing income, all right, in addition to what they're currently doing. So there's the part-time side of this, which is how we got started, which transitioned into full-time. And then there's the full-time opportunity for the folks that are just looking for something new, right? So if you want to build your agency, you have to be excited, all right, about the opportunity that this can create for people and for you, which is you're able to write your own check, right? You get out of this business, whatever you put into it. So how to build, number one, is your conviction, your belief and that opportunity. All right. And then how you present it to people, which is what we're going to jump into. So how do you do that? Right? Let's talk about your network. All right. You guys see some old shows here. We got Saved by the Bell going on. We got Friends going on here, but your network, guys, there's people that you know, right? There's friends, there's family, there's acquaintances, there's friends of friends. There is somebody who is looking for a chance at bettering their life, bettering their financial circumstances. And it's your job as that builder to solve that problem, to find that person who is inside of your network, all right, that could benefit from what we do. So believe it or not, your best agents, the dream team, right, is sitting right in front of you. So many of you here at FFA, when you guys saw me talk about the rookie of the year, the agent of the year, almost every single one of those agents was in the network of either us or another one of the agents, right? So your dream team is sitting right in front of you right now. You just have to present the opportunity to them, right? And so we're going to dive into how do you do that? What do you say? What does it sound like? What does it look like, right? How do you not look like, like one of those like MLMs, right? Where you're just like throwing things out there, but nobody really knows what it is, right? Like that's not exactly what this is, right? This is a legitimate opportunity for somebody to come into this, get their license, get trained up, and start working towards changing their life. So I know that insurance gets kind of a bad rap out there. Heck, MLMs get a bad rap out there, but check it out. A lot of people change their lives in MLMs. They're not bad, right? They're not bad if they're structured the right way. So insurance gets a bad rap because people are afraid to reach out to people in their network about this opportunity and about what it can do for them. And what happens is they never grow. And that person that they were too afraid to reach out to stays in the same spot forever, right? So you're actually hurting yourself and hurting all the people that are close to you by not talking about what you do and how they can do it too. All right. So how to build, who are you looking for? Guys, you're looking for people that were in the same spot as you, right? If you came from the medical field, I bet you know a lot of people in the medical field that would love to do what you do right now. If you were a single mom, I bet you know a lot of single moms that would do anything to be able to have one job and provide for their family versus having to work 5 and never get to see their kids, right? So think about that, guys. Who in your network is just like you? That's where your dream team is made up out of. There's people that you know, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all right, relatives, friends, family. There are people that you know that are perfect and that will actually become this dream team that you're trying to do. So my challenge to you guys as you're trying to grow your agency out is get a piece of paper and write down all the people that you think would benefit from this job, right? People that are just like you. Even people who you think might totally tell you no, right? That's to be surprising. The people that you're least expecting to take hold of this opportunity to run with it and to become your dream team are usually the people that do it. All right. So write down all those names. All right. And have that list. Okay. That's the first step. Find your network. Okay. What's the next step? What do you say? All right. This is the challenging part. This is where you can come across like kind of silly, or you could come across like a pro. Check it out. Be yourself. That is all you have to do, guys. When you're trying to build your agency, when you're trying to build your team up, you don't have to say anything crazy. You don't have to act like somebody you're not. You don't have to do anything, but be yourself. When you're talking about what you do, when you're talking about how you're able to help people, that is all you have to do. Just share what you do to a lot of people. And there's going to be people that can relate to that. There's going to be people that can relate to your story, right? And then there's going to be people, we call them, right, the haters that are just going to talk about you. Well, it doesn't matter, right? Haters are going to hate, all right, no matter what you do. But there is a select few people that you're trying to find, and you will only ever find them if you're vocal about what you do. right, about this opportunity, this career. So when you're trying to recruit, when you're trying to build that dream team up, you have to share it. Share it to your social media, share it to your friends, share it to your family, be excited about it. And what do you say? Very, very simple, right, guys? We don't have to hide what we do. We help people with life insurance, health insurance, and annuities. Super simple, right? You get your state license, you're out there, you're able to work leads, people request information, you go visit with them or call them, talk to them, and you help them with what they're looking for. And in turn, you get paid a really great commission in order to do that. Right. And the beautiful thing about this industry is you can do it full time, you can do it part time. Doesn't matter. Right. So, what to say? Just be yourself. Guys, people can sense when you're being yourself, when you're being truthful. All right. And don't sugarcoat it. This job, as you guys have heard Alicia say many times in the past, is not easy, but it's extremely simple. Right. There's good days, there's bad days, just like there is with any job out there. And so just be honest with them as far as what you've been able to accomplish and what your goals are and how the job works, right? How everything works with it. So guys, my goal for you is that if you're trying to build this dream team up, all right, you have to consistently talk to potential new hires, new agents every single day. Every day that you go where you're not sharing your story, where you're not sharing what you do, is a day that your dream team does not grow. So you have to share that every single day. There is people out there relying on you. There's people out there that are just waiting for this opportunity to fall into their lap, but they're never going to hear that unless you're vocal about it, right? So what to say? There's no secret. There's no sugarcoating. Hey, this is what I do, right? Bunch of people request information. I scoop up the leads. I go talk to them. I help about half of them of who I sit with. And this is what you get out of it. So very simple process. All right. And it's going to attract a lot of people that are just looking for a little bit of financial relief like this job can give them. So what to say is the simple part, guys. Don't overthink it. All right. Share what you know, share what you do. And if you're ever confused, get your coach on the line with them. Get your coach to talk to them on the phone because I know that they'd be more than happy to help you and to help them as well. So next up, right, is to invite. Guys, people don't know what they don't know, right? And so this job is not for everybody, but it is for a lot of people that are looking to change their circumstance. So invite them to see what this job entails. What does that mean? Invite them onto these conference calls, right? Let them listen to these calls every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so they can get a better idea. Invite them out into the field with you, okay, where they can shadow you, do a little job shadow day for just an hour or two, see a presentation, see what that looks like, and see if this is something that they would like to do. So the more people you invite, the larger your team will grow, the faster it's going to grow. Okay, if you guys are in the process of trying to build and develop your agency, I think that you should have somebody shadowing you in your car every single day. Every day that you're out there in the field, every day that you're making the phone calls, have them tune in, right, and listen to what you do. Super, super important. Guys, people are not going to ask you to do it. All right, this is the key. Like think about if you're having a party. All right. Now, everyone's got those people, right, who will say like, hey, I'm coming. Why didn't you invite me? But that's very few and far between. Most people, if they're not invited, are not going to show up. And so for you, if you want agents to see, potential new agents to see what this career is like, to be a part of what you're building, you have to invite them. Okay. Invite them to company functions that we host. Invite them to the conference calls. Invite them out in the field with you so they could get a good idea, all right, of what this job entails. Do all of those things, right? And a small percentage of who you invite is going to get licensed, get trained up, and they're going to be a part of your dream team as you run to build this thing up. So super important, guys. You have to be willing to put yourself out there as the coach if you want to build something significant for yourself and if you want to build that dream team. So hopefully that helps you guys on your journey towards recruiting, growing, and building your team up. All right. There is never bad activity, okay, when it comes to promoting what you do. Any activity is good activity. Any effort that you put into building your agency up compounds over time. Okay. And you're not going to see the result tomorrow or the next day or the next day. But that person that you talk to about this opportunity, all right, might be your best agent come 2026, 2027, 2028, when life circumstances change and maybe they're ready for a new opportunity. So every day that you don't do this is a day you're hurting yourself, you're hurting your business. Every day that you do it, you're just building the future you. All right. So super simple process, guys. Let's build. All right, let's build that dream team up. Let's get you and your agency where you want to be at. And shout out to all of you builders out there who are doing this consistently every single day and putting in the effort. I promise you, I know a lot of you have already seen the compounding result, but if you haven't, it's coming if you keep putting the work in. So appreciate you guys for tuning in this Wednesday. Let's go out there and crush it today, and we will be back here on Friday.